Hello class 8 students, myself Rishikesh Kumar Misra. Today in this class we are going to start our first chapter, rational numbers. So let's start. First of all, we will understand the definition of rational numbers. The numbers of the form a upon b, where a and b are the integers and b is not equal to 0, are called rational numbers. Thus, from the definition of rational numbers, it is clear that any rational number must fulfill three conditions. The first condition is the number should be in the form of a upon b. This means that the number can be written or can be expressed in the form of a upon b. The second condition is the number a and b should be integers. This means that numerator a can be positive integer, negative integer or 0. But the denominator b will be either positive integer or negative integer only. It can never be 0, which is also the third condition. Now let's try to understand by some examples. Here 5 by 8 is in the form of a upon b. Also 5 and 8 are both positive integers and the denominator is 8, which is not equal to 0. So 5 by 8 is a rational number. Similarly, minus 2 upon 3, 5 upon minus 13 and 1 upon 8 are also rational numbers. Now let's take one more number, that is 2. Will it be a rational number? Yes, but here you can say that it is not in the form of a upon b. Then how it can be a rational number? As we know that we can keep 1 as denominator in any number which don't have the denominator with it, because on dividing any number with 1 the value remains unchanged. So we can write 2 as 2 upon 1. Both are same. Thus 2 is also a rational number. From this discussion we conclude that all the integers, whole numbers, natural numbers and fractions are rational numbers. Now based on science, rational numbers are also of two types: positive rational number and negative rational number. Positive rational numbers. A rational number is said to be positive if its numerator and denominator are either both positive or both negative. This means if numerator and denominator of a rational number are having same sign, then the rational number is positive rational number. For example, 5 upon 8. Here 5 and 8 are both positive integers. So 5 upon 8 is a positive rational number. Minus 2 upon minus 3. Here minus 2 and minus 3 both are negative integers. Hence minus 2 upon minus 3 is also a positive rational number. Now we talk about negative rational numbers. So what are the negative rational numbers? A rational number is said to be negative if its numerator and denominator are of opposite sign. For example, minus 5 upon 8. Here numerator is negative and denominator is positive. Both are having opposite signs. That's why it is a negative rational number. Similarly, 2 upon minus 3. Here numerator is positive and denominator is negative. Both are having different signs. That's why it is also a negative rational number. Now we talk about a standard form of a rational number. A rational number a upon b is said to be in a standard form if a and b are integers having no common factor other than 1 and b is positive. Here also we can see two conditions. First is if a and b are integers having no common factor. It means that both numerator and denominator should not be divisible by same number other than 1. 1 is the factor of every number. Second condition is that the denominator should not be negative. If a rational number satisfies both these conditions, then it is said to be in standard form. Let's take some examples. Minus 5 upon 8. Here 5 and 8 are not divisible by same number. That means our first condition is satisfied. Now the second condition was that the denominator should be positive, which is also satisfied. So minus 5 upon 8 is in its standard form. Similarly, 2 upon 3 is also in a standard form, as there is no common divisor of 2 and 3, and 3 is a positive integer. Similarly, minus 7 upon 15 is also in its standard form. Now we will talk about the properties of rational numbers. The first property is, if a upon b is a rational number and m is a non-zero integer, means any integer other than 0, then a upon b is equal to a into m upon b into m. This means that if we multiply the numerator and denominator of a rational number with same non-zero integer, then its value remains same. For example, if we have a rational number minus 3 upon 5 and we multiply its denominator and numerator by 2, 3 and 4, we will get minus 6 upon 10, minus 9 upon 15, minus 12 upon 20. And all these results will be same. All such rational numbers are known as equivalent rational numbers. Thus, in order to find equivalent rational numbers, we will multiply the numerator and denominator of the given rational number with same non-zero integer. Now, property 2. Property 2 states that if a and b is a rational number and m is a common divisor of a and b, then a upon b is equal to a divided by m upon b divided by m. This property is also similar to the first property. In this property, if numerator and denominator of a rational number is divided by common divisor, then the value of rational number remains same. For example, in minus 16 upon 18, the common divisor of minus 16 and 18 is 2. Thus, if we divide minus 16 and 18 both by 2, we will get minus 8 upon 9, which is also equivalent to minus 16 upon 18. Now, property 3. According to third property, if a upon b and c upon d be two rational numbers and a upon b is equal to c upon d, this implies that a into d will be equal to b into c. This means that if we have a pair of equivalent rational numbers, then the product of numerator of the first rational number and denominator of second rational number is same as the product of numerator of second rational number and denominator of first rational number. It is also called cross multiplication. For example, 2 upon 10 and 4 upon 20 both are equivalent rational numbers. If we cross multiply the numerator and denominator, we will get same result, that is 40. Now we will talk about the comparison of rational numbers. In this topic, we will discuss about the method for comparing two rational numbers, that is, which is greater or which is smaller. Before discussing the procedure, we will keep following 2 points in our mind. First is, every positive rational number is greater than 0. Second is, every negative rational number is less than 0. General method for comparing rational numbers. Step 1. Express each of the given rational numbers with positive denominators. This means we have to make the denominators of all the rational numbers positive. If a rational number has negative denominator, then we can make it positive by multiplying the numerator and denominator with -1. Step 2. Take the LCM of these positive denominators. In step 1, we made the denominators of all rational numbers positive. Now, in second step, we will find out the LCM of all these positive denominators. Step 3. Express each rational number with this LCM as common denominator. This means that we will make the denominators of each rational number same as the LCM we calculated in step 2. Step 4. The number having greater numerator is greater. In this way, we can find greater and smaller rational numbers among the given rational numbers, or if required, we can also arrange them in ascending or descending order. These steps will be more clear to you when we will solve the questions of our exercise based on this method. That's all for today. We will start our first exercise in the next class. Thanks for watching.